Hello and welcome to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman. Charlie Simpson, the potion for our emotion, is back with us to get us into some juicy topic. Is it healthy or unhealthy to look at other people while in a relationship? Also, this month's bucket list is highlighting the best places to grab and go prepared meals for the holidays. We'll take you to Edwards Food Giant for our own version of grocery games. And we'll talk to Dietrich Elliott, also known to many as Little Rock Obama, about his efforts to hook up the homeless. But before all of that, we visited the Kitchen Store in Conway to get some inspiration for holiday decor, as well as check out some easy ways to take your holiday meals from oven to table while still keeping it cute. Let's check it out. I am at about the happiest place on earth. Around every corner is a delightful, unique, sometimes belly-laughing gift. I'm at the Kitchen Store and more and more and more. I'm with Tricia O'Connor. So Tricia, today we are going to talk about great ways to decorate your table for the holidays.
Yes.
We're also going to do some really interesting things from oven to table, right?
Exactly.
Making your dishes look and taste perfect.
Absolutely. What we're looking for this holiday season is easy. We want to have a wonderful holiday with our family. Take time, sit back, and less stress, right?
All right, you say easy, but don't be fooled at home because everything you do is gorgeous.
Oh, that's so kind. We are trying to give people a way to have everything they want out of the holidays with less stress.
Right.
So how about a roaster that's beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
It's multifunctional because it's got your roasting pan. It comes with the roast rack on the inside, and the lid is also a gorgeous tray. So there you have. This can also be used right on your range top or in the oven. So it's got multiple functions there.
Look at this. And you know, even if you're not a professional cook, does this not make you look like a professional cook?
You're looking good with this.
It's got the roasting rack. Look at how deep that is. Super easy to clean too. Look at how shiny, and I think you are going to love the fact that this is a serving piece right here.
Yep.
Look at all in one right here.
Exactly. This piece has all the function too because the handles are offset, so it's going to fit into your oven.
Brilliant,
very thoughtful.
Genius.
Yep.
Okay, for those of you at home, you know you've had that problem before where the handles are here and all of a sudden you've got a problem. Look at how smart that is. Okay, I mean, I'm intrigued. What more?
Awesome. So let's skip the glass 9x13 this holiday season and use a ceramic piece that's going to look beautiful on the table. So this is a gorgeous ceramic piece by Juliska. It is
this is so lightweight too.
And it's beautiful. It's simple, elegant, and it's going to make a beautiful casserole.
Oh, come on, at home, you really want to use that glass casserole dish as opposed to this? I don't think so.
Yeah,
this is beautiful. Okay, hilarious.
So, yes, hilarious. There's always the debate, do you use the can or do you go with the homemade cranberry sauce? I'm gonna grab this one right here. Okay. This is your Yes We Cran. So that's where, you got your cranberry sauce there. But how many of us are still using that can? Yes We Cran. Yes.
And cranberry.
Cranberry.
Do you know, I know so many people who do love this, and what a funny way
very fun
to serve it.
Adds a little humor to the table.
I love
it.
We
need some fun in our life.
Great
for sure.
conversation piece.
Yes, absolutely.
All
We've
right.
got one more roasting pan over here that I want to show you. It is copper. Great handles, easy to lift even if you have a pot holder in there, and it's beautiful. So this is going to go oven to table as well, comes with a rack. So we're looking for not trying to get that turkey out and carve it on a big platter. You can use these pieces right here and you're ready to go.
Beautiful, beautiful. Tricia, even if you're a horrible cook at home, there is no excuse for your table not to look this fabulous, especially when you can help us out. What are we looking at here?
Well, you can do it so simple. Take your dishes that you use every day, whether you have white dishes, cream, a pattern, or even a color, a slate dish like we have here on the table, and add a salad plate to it that has a precious Christmas scene on it. Obviously here, Santa face, which is adorable, a larger Santa here with this wreath. Beautiful pieces like this will totally change the look of your everyday table with just a simple addition.
How smart. So think about that at home. If you're looking at your traditional everyday free day dinner dishes, right?
Yes,
And you're
yes.
like, how can I jazz it up?
Right.
All you do is buy a stack of these salad plates.
Exactly.
And when the holiday's over, they're still easy to store. They're still, you know, it doesn't
Absolutely.
take up a lot of space, but
Right.
boy, does it make an
Yes.
impression.
It does, and you don't have to do the whole place setting. You can just take your dinner plates, the white dinner plate, add the salad plate, or add in a different napkin. Get a green napkin, a red napkin, a napkin ring. Look at different ways to set your napkins on the place setting, just to add a little color to it. Little simple things like that will make a big difference, and it is so fun for everybody to see it that way. You can also add an ornament. Just place an ornament on each of the salad plates.
Oh, cute.
Maybe it's a
Okay.
favor
Yeah,
to give
for
away.
sure. Great
so
idea.
that's a fun way to do that.
Yeah, especially if you have tons of ornaments in boxes,
Yes,
right? What a
yes.
great way to use them.
How
See,
about
you're so
use it-
smart.
You could use it as a way to pass them on as well. You know, if you have a
Aw.
lot of ornaments and you're not using them all anymore, put one on each plate and ask everyone to take it with them when they go.
Again, at home, if you're thinking, how can I jazz up my dinner table and I'm not a very good cook, what a great way to really strut your stuff during the holidays.
Exactly.
Trisha, cute.
Exactly.
Okay, what else are we going to do?
So let's talk about this large pick. This is the one that we have here in the center of the table. We've actually got two of them laying here. So
Okay.
this is a single one. One will work too, just depends on how large your table is. If it's longer, you may want to not overlap them quite as much. If you have a smaller table, one will be perfect for that. And then, yeah,
But Trisha, what's so smart about this is the detail. I mean,
Absolutely.
just one of these pieces and you lay it down and you've got so much interest already on the table.
Yep, absolutely, yeah.
There's more.
there's more because yes, and
The
more.
kitchen store and more.
Exactly. We have just spread out some candles in here. Candles are beautiful whether they're lit or not. And if you are going to light them, you might want to use, you know, we're seeing a lot of little dipping plates because charcuterie is so popular right
Okay.
now. So you'll find these. Just put one underneath the candle if you're going to light them, and that way you can hold the wax strip. very
Okay,
easily.
smart,
So
smart.
it still looks beautiful.
Yeah.
So then you can go through and put additional pieces in if you want it to have a little more interest.
Oh,
so
sweet.
you just have some little birds
Let
here.
me see.
So simple, and then
Oh.
you just place them in throughout and nestle them in there. Another thing I love about this centerpiece is that it's low, so that our conversation across the table is still going to be easy, simple.
It just goes on and on and on with just joyous, great ideas. Trisha,
Thank you.
you've made this all very approachable, very simple. Even if you're a horrible cook, you can sure dress up your table and present it in
Absolutely.
beautiful pieces. Thanks for having me out today. It was
Oh,
really fun
It's our pleasure. Thank
to
you.
see the kitchen store and more and more and more. Stay tuned. You're watching Arkansas Style. Thank you so much to Trisha and the Kitchen Store for sponsoring this segment. You have to check them out. They truly have it all and more, if I didn't say it already. Now, when we return, we'll sit down with Little Rock Obama, Dietrich Elliott, to talk about his fundraising event, Hook Up the Homeless. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. I get the feeling that more people know him as Lil Rock Obama than Dietrich, but he is a local music producer and the owner of the radio station and promotional platform, The Real Underground, and is currently raising money to feed the homeless. Dietrich Elliott joins us now to tell us more about his event, Hook Up the Homeless. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Your bio, your background is so fascinating, and I want to get to a little bit about what you do with your day job, but in between being so busy, being a producer and having a radio station and a podcast,
Right.
you're trying to help feed the homeless.
Right,
Tell
right.
me about that objective.
Well, it's like when you go outside and that cold weather hits you, you're like, how do the homeless survive? So we had a local celebrity basketball game, and we did a fundraiser, and I was like, what are we gonna do with the money? And one of the suggestions was, let's help the homeless. So I was like, how? So first step was I started researching where the homeless people be. Went to the Salvation Army. I spoke with, I think his name was Matthew. Forgive me for messing up his last name, but I spoke with Matthew, and he kind of gave me some insight about how the homeless community operates. And from there, he let us use his kitchen and his platform to help the homeless. So basically, we're taking the funds, and it's more than just feeding the homeless. We're going to provide haircuts. We're doing a clothes drive. We're doing a food drive. And then we're going a step further to try to provide some type of system in place to help them with some work opportunity. So I know a lot of people in the community. I know barbers. I know clothing store owners. So these people have small jobs at their locations that they make and provide and put some money into the pockets of those that are less fortunate. But the event is December the 29th, Thursday, December the 29th, at the Salvation Army, 5:30 to 7:30. We'll be doing the feeding of the homeless, giving them a holiday dinner. We'll be doing the haircuts. I have probably 10 to 12 barbers that'll be donating probably 4 to 5 haircuts each, so we'll probably be able to cut about 40 to 50 heads of hair that day. Wow. We'll be taking donations for the clothes during the whole day, so from 8 o'clock that morning all the way to probably about 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we'll be taking clothes and food, because I went there to talk to Matthew to ask him about how can we participate with the Salvation Army, and he was showing me their food pantry, and he was showing me their clothes, and I was like, they didn't have a lot there. So I was like, it became more than just our thing. I wanted to help the Salvation Army now. Yeah. So but then I was looking at y'all's website last night, and like I went to the Salvation Army to get some insight on helping the homeless, but I could have went to y'all's website and I seen how much y'all have on there about helping the homeless, and I didn't know where to start.
Hey, you know what? It starts with you. It starts with individual people who have that desire to try and reach out and help. And as you're networking, you're seeing that there's some support, services to help launch you a little higher, a little faster. But just the fact that you come outside and you say, you know what, it's cold outside. How are these people? And you take the initiative to start doing this on your own. It touches my heart deeply, and I think just that the goodness of your soul in trying to do that. People at home, organizations who want to partner with Little Rock Obama, which is such a great name.
It's more of a job title.
It's okay.
It's the name, but it's a job title. I wear a lot of hats.
All right. Well, let's talk about that briefly, because I'd actually like to have you back to talk more about your business. But you have a business here in Little Rock. Right. Tell the people at home what it is.
Well, basically, I'm a music producer. I would say that's my primary job, but we have an online platform. It's called The Real Underground Radio, where we provide exposure to underground artists, news, sports, anything that people that outside of Arkansas may not be familiar with about all the great things that's going on in Arkansas. So that platform, I do a podcast every Tuesday on there. We do interviews, we do music reviews. Artists, they send their music in and get feedback. And I have some other shows on there as well that comes on throughout the week. I have a recording studio, 18 studio, that's located in Southwest Little Rock on Chico. We do videos, graphics. It's like a one-stop shop. So if an artist is out there, they don't know where to go, get their music registered, because it's more than just making the music. When you make the music and you got it in your hand, now what you gonna do with it? You gotta promote it, market it, get it out there, and even have it properly registered, like copyrights, ASCAP, BMI, the business aspect of it. So we got a spot on Chico. It's a one-stop spot, 18 studio. I do that.
I mean, for you, it's like you don't do anything halfway. And so for people to connect with you, I want them to visit you, to learn about, to hook up the homeless, of course, your event in December 29th. But also, if you're interested in the music industry and getting your music produced, here's your guy right here.
Right.
So Dietrich, Lil Rock Obama.
Yeah.
I kind of like that better. I really appreciate you coming in. Very fascinating what you do, and I wish you continued success in all areas.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're a real gift to the community. Thank you,
Thank
sir. After the break, we are going to see what kind of cosmetic magic is happening at the Skin Bar and Med Spa in Bryant. Stay with us. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
This segment is sponsored by the Skin Bar and Med Spa. I am at a little slice of heaven, really. We're at the Skin Bar, Med Spa, and I am with Christy Sims, this is your baby, really. I mean,
10 years.
10 years.
So, yeah.
Tell me about your dream and your vision and how it's become this.
I started off just doing facials. I was by myself at a location in Benton for about a year. Fast forward to now, we have opened our second location in Hot Springs Village. We do laser, photofacial, IPL, hair removal, tattoo removal. We have a nurse practitioner that does injections. We do massage, couple massage, facials, microdermabrasion, all things skin. We have infrared sauna, so we try to take care of all your skincare needs.
Oh my gosh, I mean, this may be the fountain of youth, I think is really what we're coming to. So I don't know a lot about skincare and procedures and things like that, so you just listed quite a few things. Is this for men, women, certain age groups? Who uses these services?
Men and women for sure. Obviously, we probably cater more to women, but men are totally welcome. We love just to make everybody feel special and be able to step in and just have a tranquil, relaxing, atmosphere where people can kind of just de-stress from all the craziness going on in the world.
Well, I do get that vibe when I come in here. I mean, it's all kind of girlfriends. We're all just kind of hanging out and trading our, secrets, really. So if I haven't had any kind of procedure, but I'm, feeling a little dull or, would like a pick-me-up, especially during the holidays or into the new year, what would you recommend? Like, how do people get started?
Probably a dermaplaning facial is a very popular service. Everybody loves to have their skin looking glowy, and the dermaplane gets rid of peach fuzz plus all the dead cells that accumulate on our skin. Another favorite is the pumpkin enzyme peel. It just makes you glowy and picture perfect.
And look at where you've come. I mean, from your individual practice to owning 2 businesses now. We're going to see Tracy's room with all of her setup and all of the equipment that she has and the services that she provides, right? All right, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Tracy, we're continuing our journey through what is maybe the fountain of youth, and you are the end-all be-all here in your room. You've got all the latest and greatest equipment. What are we looking at in here?
Yeah, so we have the Pixelate machine, that's like the glory of all glory. And then we also have our Roar Aesthetics, which is going to be our laser hair, our tattoo, vein removal. I can do photo facials, like all kinds of things. It's got a lot of things it can do.
How painful are a lot of these processes?
Really and truly, the tattoo is probably going to be my one that it's pretty uncomfortable, but it's so quick. Like, it's a really quick one. And we have a Zimmer, which blows really, really cold air, and I use that, and that really kind of helps. And I try to hold it on the skin before I even do it. That way it kind of freezes it up a little bit. But I mean, think about sound waves shattering ink under your skin. So it is uncomfortable, but it's quick, and I'll do everything I can. I'll give you breaks as much as you need, that kind of thing, to make sure you're comfortable as you can be for that. So Nicole, I put the numbing cream on. We just wiped it off, and I'm going to use this cold blower here, and it's going to be really cold. So you should notice, and it just kind of helps because this is hot. I mean, it's hot needles, so it kind of helps just take that little bite away.
Okay, I'm
So,
ready.
All right, here we go. How was that?
Ooh, not bad. Not
All
bad
right.
at all.
Okay.
What is
Well,
this doing for me?
So it's going to tighten, like that's the big thing, getting rid of the wrinkles and creases like us women, you know, laying on our sides. We kind of start to get those chest creases, and just sun damage over time kind of makes our skin not look the best, you know, and bright. So it just kind of helps even that out and make it smoother.
And this
and
is your
tighter.
favorite machine.
It is. It really is. It's the most rewarding.
It is
Yeah,
the most rewarding.
It is.
And the longest lasting.
It is. Yeah. Permanent.
Done,
Yeah.
done, done,
Yeah.
done.
So-
Sign me up. So this is your favorite machine.
It is. Absolutely. Yes.
The biggest bang for your buck and the longest lasting results.
Yep, permanent results, and I mean, it's wonderful. Like, you actually continue to get results after you leave here, up to 3 months. So, yeah.
Well, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
How does this compare to injectables? Let's go check it out. We're with maybe now the smarty pants of the operation here. We're with Jessica Tyne, who is nurse practitioner, and she handles the injectables here at the spa. All right, give me the lowdown. What are we looking at here?
We have Botox and Dysport. They've been around forever. That's the most common injection that I do here to freeze certain muscle groups and prevent lines in certain areas of the face. But then, of course, there's filler, which has been around for a while too. We also do Kybella, which dissolves fat under the chin, and Sculptra, which is an injectable that is basically like injecting collagen seeds all over the face or areas of the body where you want to just give an overall plumping effect without using filler.
I told you we were at the Fountain of Youth. You've got all of these great lasers and treatments and injectables, all these special rooms to take advantage of to really brighten and freshen up your look. Jessica, thanks for teaching me a little bit more about what it is that I need as I age gracefully. Thank you so much to Christy and her wonderful staff for sponsoring this segment and inviting us to check it out. Stay where you are, because when we return, the Bucket List serves up grab-and-go meals for the holidays at Edwards Food Giant. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
This segment is sponsored by AY Magazine. Welcome back to Arkansas Style. This month on the Bucket List, we are showing you what your grab-and-go options are for the holidays. Check it out. Okay, girlfriend, what are we doing today?
We are the one-stop shop for everything you need for Christmas food. Yes, we are. We have my Little Debbie snacks.
Naughty
my
girl.
favorite Christmas treat at Edwards Food Giant. Oh, I know what Nicole's going for, but I'm going to go in and dig into this. Let's eat, girl.
Need something to wash it down?
All right, it's all about charcuterie boards at Edwards Food Giant. They have everything you need, including, what is that? That's for newbies? Is that what
Yeah,
they say?
I think that's a brilliant way of describing it. So yeah, you just pick up this package and it's all got the ingredients in there cut for you. However, they have an incredible deli
Yes.
where you can get fresh sliced meat too.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've got all these cheeses, everything you can make. We're about to walk around to all of these crackers. They have gourmet cracker. Oh, wait,
What?
wait. And they have fruit cake. Yes, I love fruit cake.
Yeah,
Okay, I am
that's all
I am a
yours.
fruit cake.
I
Okay.
won't fight you for it.
No, you're gonna let me have it. But they have all these amazing cheeses. Like, what is your go-to on cheese?
Well, it depends on what type of, we call it an impasto board instead of charcuterie. And so with an antipasto, I would do mozzarella and provolone, Oh,
this
girl.
This is mine.
Again,
No.
charcuterie or antipasto for newbies.
Right.
I love it.
Well, how about busy people? Busy people. But so let's try this. So we also come over here to this table. They prepared this. You can get this actually prepared here at Edwards just like this. Order this in, and you wanted to talk about this bread.
Yeah, so their bakery is really off the hook. I wouldn't use crackers, I would use fresh bread.
Oh, the jalapeno cheddar?
Well, I've never seen this before, but I definitely want to dive in. But I would definitely do like a harder roll or a harder bun or a baguette. And then what I had them bring out was the oil, vinegar, garlic. When I do an antipasto, which is not charcuterie, but it's the same ingredients, is I'll drizzle it with it like a dressing.
Yum,
Yeah.
yum. So it's like a salad. Kind of.
It's like a salad, yeah, but even better.
Okay, so let's dive into something. I love olives as well. We've got cheese and olives, everything you could imagine here. Let's just try some of this. Get what you want. I mean, I love it. I love to eat it. So so it's prepared. You can make it. I like it pre-prepared. So you got two different personalities here of goodness.
Delicious, yeah. So I think I put it on a little bit of
You're
a
gonna go
roll.
in for that homemade bread.
I know, well, this is what I would do. All right, and then you got your little
That's a
sandwich to go.
mozzarella cheese, right? I love olives. I'm an olive girl. Do you love olives?
I like Sarge's pickles, to be honest.
I love olives.
It is a sweet heat treat. I think it would be like eating a bag of chips. I would eat the whole jar at one sitting.
And see, they've even put it on a little Arkansas board.
Yeah, very pretty.
For years, I talk about chicken salad everywhere. They have this pre-prepared. It is ready to go. It is so yummy. Try this.
Yeah, they make this right here with their own rotisserie chickens. Oh, I love chicken salad.
I love it. And the celery is fresh. It's so fresh.
Very crunchy.
I mean, it's fresh. I mean, I could totally pull this off and somebody would think I made it, just put it in my own bowl, right?
Look how pretty that is. They put it right there.
In my own bowl.
Well,
right?
of course, you're giving all of your secrets, on TV.
So the crescent, you love that.
Yeah.
I mean, the croissants.
Well, they make them right here at the bakery too.
Right. That's
Yummy.
it looks so good. And they have desserts, so they have cookies over there.
Yeah, I know.
They
you're
have
looking at
all
that.
of these
There's got that
pastries,
cookie that you
sweet
love in
rolls.
there. Dive in.
Oh. Her and her desserts.
All right. Well, I'll eat the appetizer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, so good. Okay, but now I have to tell you all about the meats. That's where Edward is, all about the meats. Let's go talk about that. This is my favorite part of Edwards. This is the meat department. Yeah, they got the meats, don't they? I mean, kebabs, they have hamburger, they have steaks, they have giant steaks, they have roast, and then they actually have the bacon wrapped around the meats where you can have them. It's prepared, all the sausage.
And the prices are great.
Okay, we've talked about the deli, we've talked about charcuterie boards, we've talked about the meats. Girl, come on, Merry Christmas. Let's take you on over to your aisle. And this is where you'll find Nicole for the rest of the Christmas season, or right here.
Never seen this before.
All right, Merry Christmas. Peace out.
Bye. It's always an adventure on the bucket list. Thank you to AY Magazine for sponsoring this segment. Heather Abid will join us when we return to help us get loose and work out those kinks. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Ready to go this week. We are going to focus on balance today, right? A 6-minute balance workout.
6-minute, super simple, but very helpful balance
All right.
workout. I chose balance today because we're going into winter time, so you have a lot of wet leaves, particularly this week, on the ground. We're going to have maybe some wintry weather, maybe in the
Hey,
next
all my
couple of
friends
months.
in Chicago, you're dealing with
So
snow.
you're just looking at opportunities to slip and fall.
Okay.
And let's face it, doesn't matter your age, at some point, we're all going to fall at some point in our lifetime.
Okay.
But if we can reduce our risk by strengthening all the muscles that help us stay upright, that kind of puts us ahead of the game.
All right.
So 6 minutes, super easy. So if you're at home, get a pen and paper, write it down so you can do this. break up your day a little bit.
Okay,
so the
go.
first exercise is just a sit to stand. So we have an imaginary chair behind us.
Okay.
And we're just going to sit in it, and then we're going to stand up. And you're going to do that for 60 seconds.
Okay.
This does several things. One, it starts to work your legs. It starts to warm you up. It starts to get your blood pumping. And this works all the major leg muscles you need to help stay upright.
Feels so good already.
It does feel good.
It does feel good. Every
60
time I start
seconds.
doing something with you, it's like, I forgot I had those muscles.
Got to use those legs. So
Okay.
a 60-second sit to stand.
Okay.
Very simple. Then the second thing is it's a heel toe. So you're just going to stand, feet under your hips, and you're going to pull your toes up and then lift your heels up. So it's kind of a simple rocking motion back and forth. But you'll feel this in your calves, the muscle in the front of your leg. So this is working lower leg, glutes, and hamstrings.
It is practicing my balance too.
And it makes you balance because you're shifting your body weight forwards and backwards.
Okay.
So your body's having to say, okay, how do I stay upright? So you're training your body to recognize that movement. In the event that you were to slip and fall, your body can respond and hopefully keep you upright.
Smart.
So that's the second thing, 60 seconds, heel toe rocking.
Okay.
So the next one is 2 minutes. You're going to do 1 minute on each leg. So that gives you up to 4 minutes. It's a simple leg stand.
I love how you always use the word simple.
Simple.
LOL.
Simple leg stand. But what you'll find is that when you start getting 20, 30 seconds in, you start to get a little wobbly. So you're really training these muscles to keep you upright. And so you would do 60 seconds on each leg.
I feel like I have a more dominant side.
Everyone does.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Everyone does. This is mine too. I could probably go 60 seconds easy on this side. The other side, I'd start to get pretty wobbly about halfway through.
Interesting. Okay.
But it trains those little bitty muscles in your feet and your ankles to help you, navigate rough terrain and stay upright.
When you're in the grocery store line, this is the exercise for you.
That's right. Just stand there with your buggy,
That's
one
right.
leg up. Okay, so that gives us up to 4 minutes.
Okay.
So this next one I call around the world, and you're going to do 1 minute on each leg. So this is going to work lots of different muscle groups because it's the muscles in our hip area that kind of help us stay upright. It's one of your body strategies for preventing falls. So you're going to put your foot in front and flex and bend your supporting leg, and then you're going to lift, and you're going to pull it in without touching the floor. Take it to the side.
Okay.
Pull it in and take it back.
Oh.
And so it's around the world. So when you bring the leg forward, you're using your hip flexors and your abdominals.
Okay.
When you go out to the side, you're activating your abductors, your glute medius, glute minimus.
I feel it.
And then when you come in, that's your adductors. And then when you lift back, your glute maximus.
Okay.
So you're using all these muscles that are around the hip joint. And you would do that for 1 full minute and then switch sides.
Okay, but I'm not only using this leg and all of its muscles, but my foot is like.
Yes, did you
my
feel the
left
supporting
foot.
leg?
Yes, totally.
So you're dynamically working this leg.
Okay.
But your supporting leg, all those same muscles, they're contracting statically to hold you. So that's the balance work.
Okay.
So you're getting balance here and you're getting strength here. But it all works together. And anytime you move an arm or a leg when you're in a one-legged stance, you've just increased your balance challenge.
Okay.
So, and then you would do that on both legs.
Yeah, this is kind of fun, and I feel like I'm getting a full lower body workout.
It
just
really
doing
does.
this.
And
Yeah.
it's an easy 6-minute thing you can stop and just do in the middle of your day. If you want to make it.
All my friends in my studio are doing it over here too.
Everybody's lifting their legs.
Heather, you're contagious. Like, you just get us all feeling so good.
Well, you can also make it harder. If you've seen those resistant bands, I think they're in all the big box stores now. You can buy a 5-pack of resistance bands. You can get one of those and put it above your knees and do all the same
Oh, is
activity.
that what that thing's for?
Yeah, you wrap them around your legs, and
I
then
never knew how to use
you
it.
get extra resistance. You can
Okay.
put it around your ankles,
Okay.
and that would give you extra resistance as you go through all your balance activities. But
All
it's
right.
a simple 6-minute thing.
Okay,
Easy.
gotcha. Is
Easy.
that's our
That's the
repertoire?
full 6 minutes.
Okay, let's see it all together again
Okay,
for
so
us.
we're gonna do it
Okay,
again.
honey bunny.
So you're going to sit to stand, making sure to keep everything tucked in. And then you're going to rock heel to toe and lift, squeezing those calf muscles, squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes and hamstrings. Everything from the waist down is working. Then you've got single leg stance.
All right.
If you want to make this harder, you can always add arms, anything above your head. You can close your eyes. That would really kick up the balance challenge. I'm going to not do that on TV.
Okay.
Unless
fair.
I was holding on to something, I guess I wouldn't fall.
Fair.
Okay.
I'll catch you.
Yeah, not bad. And then you've got the around the world,
Okay.
because this is going to work all the different muscles.
Okay, great. So, you know, we see Heather every single week, and every single week you bring us these exercises which are for everybody.
Everybody.
At every level, especially if you're at home, you're working from home, or you're chair bound. You know, these are all extra things that you can do to keep your muscles moving.
Yeah.
Remind people how they can connect with you, because Heather, it's you're amazing.
Well, I don't know about amazing, but I do love talking about fitness.
Yeah.
So I do love doing that. I love to help motivate people. So you can follow us on Jazzercise Little Rock. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You can follow me, Heather Abbott, on Facebook or Instagram. You can check out our website, Jazzercise Little Rock Fitness Center. And we do all this fun stuff and more in our studio. We do balance training. We do strength training. But we do a lot of cardio dance, a lot of cardio sculpt. So I'm thinking we're going to have to get you moving. We're going to get a little music going here soon.
I know. Next week
Little
we're going to
dancing
dance
on TV.
All right. Anything for you. Anything
You'll do
for
it.
you. I will do it. Yes. I have total confidence in you.
Okay, we can do it.
Thank you, Heather. You
Thanks
always
for
make us
having me.
feel so good, and everybody at home. Isn't she a beauty? Love it. Inside and out. Coming up, we are going to get into a bit of a testy topic with relationship counselor Charlie Simpson. Stay with us. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. If you are in a relationship, or even if you aren't in one, ask yourself this question: is it healthy or unhealthy to look at other people while in a relationship? Might sound like an easy question to answer, but you may be surprised at the polarizing views. Charlie Simpson with the Arkansas Relationship Counseling Center is here to provide insight on how attractions can be normal but detrimental. All right, Charlie, I really like spicy topics
You
sometimes.
come up with good topics.
And it just dawned on me, you know, people when they're in relationships, you know, it's called a wandering eye.
Yeah.
But also, I just think it's just a natural way of checking out people and making a, you know, an impression, right?
Yeah, and let me give this disclaimer. You know, I work with a lot of couples that are in a building trust within a relationship, and some of these topics can be a little triggering.
Okay.
And so this topic is really for those that do have a good sense of trust in a relationship, and they can navigate through this type of topic. But I mean, with that being said, it is natural just to be able to have that type of attraction to somebody. And I mean, it could just be something from just the scent of someone else to a look or a personality or some type of characteristic that just kind of gravitates you toward that individual. And what we do know is that, you know, that can happen. It does happen. And you know, you gave a really good scenario and a situation. So I want you to explain that one, because we're not really just talking about falling in love with somebody. It's just a little simple thing that could happen with the attraction.
Well, and I do appreciate what you're saying, because this, I mean, I'm trying to keep it a little lighthearted too. Believe me, I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings, or, you know, if you're going through trust issues, that's a very serious subject.
Right.
I'm talking more on a casual level, like you're on your date night with your friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, and you're like, oh, he's cute, or oh, she's cute, or you know, is that type of stuff okay? Taking it a step further, where it starts to become a problem, is, let's say you're visiting the same gas station every week, and you strike up a rapport with the cashier, and all of a sudden you start to kind of get these bubbly feelings. It's not now. It's not now where it's like, oh, he's cute, she's cute, they're cute. It's like, oh, I'm going to go out of my way now every week to see this person. That's where it's taken a little too far. And the advice is to do what?
You have to take a step back and leave it alone. And what we call that is when it really starts to become unhealthy is when that individual starts to implement what we call negative comparisons, where they start to feel like the grass might be greener on the other side, and so they start comparing these other people to the person that you're with, and they start to give their person that they're with the negative comparisons versus the positive comparisons with the other people. And what we know is when you start moving into that type of area, you start to move into some behaviors that could possibly be detrimental to the relationship. And so when you start to feel those negative comparisons kicking in, you do have to take a step back, ask yourself what's going on, and really you have to explore that inner part of you to figure out what is it that this other person is triggering, because a lot of the times people don't put words behind what's happening internally, and they find themselves becoming stuck in this type of place, or stuck with this attraction with other people, and you know they could put themselves in some pretty bad situations.
Right. So I guess what I'm trying to do is create a fine balance between a healthy, you know, hey, that person is cute, and then all of a sudden I'm going way out of my way to be sure I cross paths with that person. If that's happening, you've got to change your behavior immediately and get rid of that temptation. But going back to like a lighter side of this, you know, if we're on a date and, you know, a lot of times people play games, you know, like what celebrity, you know, do I get out of a marriage-free card or what have you? And you can make light of it, but it also is an opportunity for you with your partner to say, that person, I like the way they wear their hair, I like the way they dress, or, you know, a little bit of fantasy.
You know, if you for those that have that type of trust, you can go into those conversations. It doesn't trigger anything. They can have fun with it. They can learn about each other even more. And, you know, those type of topics can definitely be interesting.
And funny. I think sometimes, you know, humor can go a long way in a relationship.
And I love watching those couples that can have those types of conversations and they can walk away and be okay with them.
But again, your advice to people when we're talking about the wandering eye, what would your parting words be?
When you start to make those negative comparisons, when that other person becomes, you know, more fascinating than the partner or the person that you're with, that's a place when it starts to cross the line and become dangerous.
Yeah, and there you go. I mean, this is why we need you here, Charlie, because you're the potion for our emotion. You know, take this opportunity to remind folks, because especially over the holidays, how can they connect with you?
Yeah, you can look up the Arkansas Relationship Counseling Center. Our marketing team does a really good job of getting our information out there. We're on Facebook, Twitter, all your social media outlets as well.
Okay, great. And, you know, be sure to watch him every week with us, because you'll be back again next week, right?
I'll be.
Next week, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to take it down a notch, and we're going to talk about seasonal depression.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So be prepared for that, because it's a very real problem as the seasons change. And Charlie's going to be here to talk it through with us.
Definitely.
Thanks again. I appreciate it. We'll see you again next week.
All right.
And so we'll be right back after this break. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Santa's Holiday Gift Drive with Hank's Fine Furniture, benefiting the Children's Advocacy Center of Arkansas, is still going on. Donation boxes will be located at all 6 Hank's Central locations until December 18th. So let's all give back this season. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us on social media and check out our website for clips of the show that you may have missed or just want to enjoy for a second time. We will see you all again next time with love. Mwah.
Thank you for watching Arkansas Style with Nicole Neiman, sponsored in part by Vantage Health Plan. Furniture provided by Hank's Fine Furniture.